All right, let's see who's next. We have Libra. Libra rounding out these readings. Thank you, Libra, for bringing in that balance at the very end. We are looking at the full moon in Cancer reading for you, Libra. That full moon is happening on January 17th of 2022. And we are going to be taking a look at what is going on in your headspace, heart space, and in the physical realm. So let's get our Libras moving here. All right, headspace, 10 of Wands, heart space, 4 of Pentacles, and the Hanged Man, but Spirit wants it in reverse. Yay, love that. That is the physical realm. Wait, I just got to stop, Libra. Look at this card. Look at the Fool or the Hanged Man turned upside down. Look at the amount of abundance that is just coming out, coming at him. I mean, the regular Fool is like he's being drained of that energy, but when you turn it this way, he is being blessed with that energy. Oh, I'm excited. So let's start with the headspace. All right, Libra, you got the 10 of Wands in the headspace. So what are you thinking? What is happening during this full moon that you feel weighed down by? I normally use the word burdened when it comes to wands, but that is not the energy that I am getting. It's more of like a weighed down. It's more of like you're carrying a lot of mental energy right now that maybe necessarily you don't need to. That could be stifling a creative process, a creative flow for you. Because when we look here, you've got this 10 of Wands, and it is clarified by the High Priestess and the 8 of Cups. Both of these cards are very mysterious cards. They're very, it's kind of like they're obviously incredibly moon-based, right? Like, look at this moon here. We've got a moon here and a moon here. So those are 3 moons. You have a moon on this 10 of Wands. So this moon could be bringing in something very important for you, Libra. But if you're so weighed down by that message, if you're so, what's the word I want to use? If you're so like not connected into what those messages are saying because you have so much going on, you haven't created space for yourself, you haven't created distance, you haven't created a connection with your higher self in a while, those really important messages, these really amazing, emotionally fulfilling messages are going to get lost in the static. That's the word I'm looking for. Boom, static. There is a high feeling of static around the headspace, Libra, where it's heavy static. And it's the static that, again, is not allowing these messages to come through. So if you have not taken time to rebalance and recalibrate yourself after this last couple of seasons, after the turning of the new year, the new calendar year, it might be time to get back into those habits. What type of meditation practice do you have right now? What type of mindfulness practice do you have right now? What type of connection to the spiritual realm do you have right now? I don't care what that is, whether that is a higher power, God, yourself, your higher self. It could be connection to the cosmos. It could be connection to spirit guides, to, spirit animals, to archangels, angels, whatever that is for you, whatever that connection space is to allow you to clear the static, come back into what you are best known for, come back into that state of equilibrium and balance. The messages that are here for you during this moon are not going to be clear until that static gets lessened, right? So really think about how you can start to get into that. It might be a great time to do some sort of meditation or activation. Listen to some, Hertz energy. There's plenty of them on YouTube that you can find. Just clearing that negative space and that static. Maybe doing some saging, or, depending upon your practice with sage. I know that is a big topic right now, but even like here, I've got some Palo Santo, or getting into the ocean, clearing your auric field with ocean water, whatever that is for you. Just really take time to clear that static, because especially with this Hanged Man in reverse in the physical, there could be a lot of really great things that you don't want to miss out on. You don't want to inadvertently not get the message. Now, you will get the message one way or the other, right? We know that. The things that are for you will always find you, but it might be found now, or do you want to wait for the next round when it needs to come back? I don't know. That's up to you. I kind of like things as they're meant to come about. So there you go. All right. In the heart space, we have the we have the Four of Pentacles, and that is now being clarified by the Hierophant and the Four of Cups. So some fours showing up on the board. We've got a lot of cup energy too. Might be something to look at synchronicity wise in the fours. So the Four of Pentacles, first off, this is in the heart space. This is securing your foundation of the heart. It's an energy signature for me always of, that foundation is now set. You are good on all four corners of your heart, right? You have laid down what and how you connect into your heart space. You have this ability now, especially with the Hierophant and the Four of Cups here. 4 and 4 is also an 8, so that could be another signifying number, that you've made some connections into the heart space. I had talked about up here connecting to your guides. This to me is that energy of, especially with the Hierophant, the guides have never left you. So even though you may have some static in the head space, your heart knows the way. Your heart knows how to drop in immediately, because you've already laid those foundations. You have already cultivated the space in your heart, this open portal in your heart that allows the connection to source, the connection to the universe, God, whatever that is for you, to come through clearly. Now it's just about quieting the mind. It's about quieting and bringing the mind back into balance so you can hear these messages clearly. You can hear this emotional, again, we've got emotional foundation, you've got physical foundation, and you've got this connection and this ebb and flow between source and your heart space in those areas. The messages are there. Quiet the mind to hear what they are trying to tell you, because in the physical space, again, you've got that Hanged Man in reverse. You're no longer in this, and the World, very nice. You're no longer in this question state. And the Magician, and I'm taking this one off to the side. Wow, physical space, you have 3 major arcanas coming in the physical space, Libra. Holy cow. Again, you're no longer confused. There's no longer this veil in your physical realm. You're no longer under any illusion about how you create the most abundant future for yourself. You know it in your heart because this is the foundation you've set. You know it in your heart. It is that connection with source. It's the connection with your divine power, your state of thriving, that all of this comes forward. What you need to know is allowing that burden in the mind to be released, the static in the mind to be released, so that way you can continue to bring forth all that you need. And that's, that is through alchemy. That is through Tupac down. Leo also had a Tupac down situation. Hold on, let me get Tupac fronting up. Okay, we got Tupac, you good? Got it. All right, so we have this magician energy here, this alchemization energy. You know how to create. You know the magic. You know the formula. You have the recipe. You have the recipe to change your whole world, to change not only your world, but to change the world of those around you as well. You are on that journey. You are on that path. You have already changed so much, Libra, that there's just this huge sense of just go back to the things that worked. Go back to the things that worked, that you know work, and make sure that you're reincorporating them. Make sure that you're creating and providing that space for the connection between the head and the heart, and allowing, we are in Mercury retrograde, I get it, allowing this static in the mind to be brought out, so that way this ebb and flow, this balance, this great alchemy that you are creating, this huge abundance that you are creating, to be victorious. This was the last card. In fact, I had it still on the deck, but it was like, no, pull that, because this is the card of victory. You are victorious, Libra. You are changing the world. You are changing your world, and you are changing the world for the better. Period. Dot. So go and stand in that victory. Go take that victory march. Allow this clearing of the mind space to occur, so that way you can continue this campaign forward, this world-changing campaign forward. All right, Libra, thank you so much for joining me for this full moon in Cancer reading. I will see you again for the new moon in Aquarius at the end of January, beginning of February. Bye.